We return back to the third installment of the Diego Ortiz story. And where you saw there, this man was a little bit drunk from the pre-season tournament win after party. And he thought, let's go and get a tattoo. Never a good idea to get a drunk tattoo for Diego Ortiz. He already had many tattoos. You've seen his arms, you've seen his chest. He's covered in tattoos. Where will he get room to fit one? We'll never know. But going in to the first game of the Argentinian League season, Diego Ortiz wants to impress. He wants to continue playing for River Plate throughout the season. He played in the pre-season tournament. He never thought he would play in the league. He always thought his spot would be taken, but 4 minutes into the game, River Plate are being kind of dominated here by Racing Club. There's a brilliant shot, forces the keeper to make an early save 5 minutes in. And again, the defence and keeper, they're being run about by this Racing team. But 7 minutes in, Diego Ortiz receives the ball in his own half. And it's passes like that will get you dropped straight at the opposition. Not helping the team out there, but he intercepts the ball 15 minutes in. And he gets his first pass off. Continues his run down the pitch. And a brilliant through ball. Lays it run across him. Plays it across. And then is again played across to Prato. With a brilliant strike, but a great save by the Racing Club keeper. Ortiz then receives the ball from a throw-in. He lays it across to his teammate. The left back goes for the strike. This gets saved by the keeper. He's not got the best shooting on him, as we found out in the previous episode when he put that shot well wide when he was through on goal. But Ortiz, little 1-2 with the centre midfield partner. He heads it to the cam, who I believe is Quintero. It's then played through to Prato. But no luck there again. It is still 0-0 going into the second half. Brilliant little turn there by the Prato. Played across to Ortiz. Gets past his man, but it takes a poor touch. And gets the ball taken off of him. He hasn't really created any major chances for himself in this game, Ortiz. Being the pass to the man trying to make that vital pass. But here we go. He makes a brilliant run through on goal. 66 minutes into the game. All he's got to do is get past one man. And he can't even do that. He's struggling. And he ends the game with a 6.2. He had one shot and that was off target. His passing accuracy was 81, which I think is the worst that we've had so far. And you can see here the manager feedback. Attempt to pass the ball rather than giving up possession. And make the teammates is open if you want to pass to them. But we return back to Ortiz. This is the morning after the night before where he got the tattoo. And he's going to wake up in his apartment. And he's going to go straight into the bathroom and he's going to go and have a shower, you know. Wash off. He's got a banging headache from the night before. So he's just going to go in the shower, wash it all off, try and get over it. But as he's showering, he feels a bad pain on his leg. And, well, we know what happens. We know that he went into the tattoo shop. Obviously, he can't remember. He can't remember what happened the night before. And he looks in the mirror. And what does he see? What an embarrassing tattoo that is. Jesus Christ. You got to feel for Diego Ortiz. That is permanently on his body. A speeding turtle. Representing the pace that he showed to score his first goal. And look at that. He is so embarrassed about that one. What's he going to say to his teammates? What's he going to say to his manager when they see it in the changing room? But unfortunately, Diego Ortiz was not called up for the Argentinian national team. As we move into the second game, our first home game, where we're taking on Vélez Sarsfield at the El Monumentum. And 1 minute into the game, Ortiz is making a nice little run as he looks to play the ball across. He does brilliantly to get past his man, plays it across to the right back, strikes it across goal, is well saved, and again it is blocked, going out for a corner. Resulting corner is going to be headed home by Ortiz's strike partner Prato. Now, Ortiz doesn't get angry when Prato scores. He gets happy. He just wants the team to win. He doesn't care who scores the goals. He just wants the team to win. And well, 11 minutes into the game, River Plate win back the ball. And Ortiz is going to start a mighty good run here as he lays it off to Quintero. And he just starts his run, breaks through the back line. He's got Perez next to him and he's just going to lay it across and he's going to dink it in. And well, he may not have a goal in his first two games, but he does have an assist. Perez making a brilliant run and he dinked it in for some reason. I'm not too sure why. But it's a great game so far for Ortiz. He loses out on the ball here and he takes out his man. And he goes all the way back down to a 7.0 rating, and 18 minutes in, Diego Ortiz is given a straight red by the referee. The game does end as a 4-0 victory for River Plate. But after the game, an article was released by Weasel News saying that Diego Ortiz forced the red card so that he could change early. And they just went about saying that Diego Ortiz forced himself off by getting the red card so that he could hide the fact and get changed early, so that his teammates and manager didn't have to see his tattoo. And well, that's a load of BS. But we know that. But they're just the media. It's the media, you know. River Plate did go on to win their next game 2-0 without us. But in Argentina, you only have to serve one match ban for a straight red card. And after the recent article that came out, Diego Ortiz is determined to prove himself in this game. He wants to get a goal. He wants to show he is not embarrassed by his teammates. They are his friends, you know. They're his teammates. He cares about them. They're like a family. They can share anything with each other. But 14 minutes in, the first chance there came for River Plate, and it was a really nice, well-worked chance. But Ortiz wasn't really involved in it. There, we gave away the ball straight away to Milo, one-on-one. And that's one of the worst strikes you're going to see in a very long time. 18 minutes in, though, Ortiz is doing brilliantly there to get past his man. Plays it into the CDM. He's going to play it back to Ortiz. And he's got a chance here to play it out wide. Runs into the box, looking to get his first goal in the league. And he puts it over the crossbar. You've got to be tucking those ones away, Diego Ortiz. Come on, man. 22 minutes in. The ball's headed away, straight into the path of Ortiz, looking to counter-attack here as he gets away from his man. He's got the pace, he's got the turtle to represent that pace as he goes through. But his teammate plays a terrible through ball straight at the first defender. And it looks like Santa Maria might be able... No, San Martin might be able to counter here. Sorry, not Santa Maria, that's the boat, the America or some shit like that. But they did score from the chance 25 minutes in. Luckily for Ortiz and his teammates who gave away the ball, it was offside. But 38 minutes in, another chance here. The ball falls right on the end of the 6-yard park. No one was marking him, and he can easily volley that one home into the back of the net, and he makes it 1-0. And we've got an uphill battle to climb here. Ortiz lays it off to his teammate. He's going to recall for it back. Plays it through brilliantly to the left back. Strikes it. Trying to go for that bottom corner, but the keeper falls to the floor nicely and keeps it at a 1-0 scoreline for his team. But again, Ortiz is pulling the chains. You know, he's making the clock work with a brilliant through ball, but it's just too light on the weighted pass there, and it didn't quite make it to the teammate. But from a throw-in, Ortiz lays it off to his teammate. He's going to win it back here eventually as he makes his way into the box. He's played across. Nowhere near Ortiz. He called for it, but I don't know what the teammate was thinking. He does call for it on the edge of the box here as he looks to find a bit of space. He plays it off to his teammate. Back heel, lovely there. Finds some space, strikes it, and a great one-handed save by the goalkeeper keeps the score at 1-0. And as it stands, River Plate are going to be losing their third game in the league. It's not what you want to see. Here though, Ortiz is making a brilliant run, hoping that his teammate might find him, and he does. He then plays it up to, it's not Prato, it's one of his other strike partners, but he plays a brilliant through ball, and he strikes it past the keeper, and in the 90th minute, Diego Ortiz makes it level at 1-1, saving his team's bacon, and this is exactly what they signed him up for, to be the clinical goal scorers when he is needed. And that is how the game is going to end, a 1-1 draw. Diego Ortiz with his first goal in the league, his first competitive goal, and he also gets his 5th Man of the Match award. So he's been putting in some brilliant performances for River Plate as he looks to certify himself as a first team player. 96% passing accuracy, 1 key pass, 1 goal from 2 shots on target, an 8.4 rating, and he also made the team of the week along with his other teammate in Ignacio Fernandez. That's the only other player from River Plate who is in the team of the week, unfortunately. But Diego Ortiz was invited down by Weasel News to talk about his tattoo and whether it was true that he forced himself off with the red card to hide it from his teammates. So he went down to the Weasel News headquarters, which was just down the road from his house, luckily for him. He dressed up in the suit, you know, he wanted to be approachable and a well-respected man. But you can see here, a lot of the employees are waiting outside. He's gonna have to look for the man who wrote the article and wanted the interview, and there he is, right there. The man that wrote the disrespectful things about Ortiz, and they just get chatting about why he did it. Does he actually have the tattoo? Did he get the red card on purpose? And in the end, maybe things got a bit heated because Diego Ortiz, he stared the man dead in the eyes and he just said, "Fuck you for writing that bullshit article about me," and he walks off. And you know, that's how you got to treat the media sometimes. Hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace.